Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to do a couple of short tutorials using a dance veil. So listen, if you are new to worshiping with dance veils, then this video is for you. We're going to go over some steps that we're going to do using a veil without the veil, and then we're going to pick up the veil. So if this is your first time here, welcome. We would love for you to join the community by hitting that subscribe button and turning on post notifications so that you're alerted every time we upload a new video. If this is not your first time here, welcome back and thank you so much for being a part of the community. So, if this video is not for you, feel free to share it with somebody that it could assist with. And just always, one thing that I learned a long time ago when I first started in flag ministry, that with using instruments, it's just an extension of your arms. So everything that you do with your arms, the dance veil will also do. It will just follow. So that's a good thing to remember, that as you move, the veil moves, just following your arms. Okay, so we're going to jump right into it. Let's get started. Okay, first off, I know all dance veils are made differently, so I'm going to demonstrate with the veils that Worship with Flags make. So my veils are, I want to say they kind of like a half circle, so to speak. So it has the 2 points and then it goes down into the circle. So with the dance veil, remember, it's just a piece of fabric and it'll only do what you instructed to do. So you could do it 2 ways. You can either hold the veil by the 2 ends, or if you're not comfortable using 2 arms, you can also hold it at the corner with the 1 and it still will flow beautifully. Okay, so I will do the demonstration doing both. If this out here is too far, same thing, you could just kind of bring your hands in some and just hold it here in the top part, and then it will kind of like just move. Okay, so remember, 2 placements. You could do it on the top part, or you could do it in the corner if you want to do 1 arm, or you could do it where you can, yes, it's sort of kind of same thing. So when you do the 1 arm, you also can always go back into the 2 arms without stopping. That's a little bit more advanced, but we're going to do some of the basic movements right now. Our first movement, we are going to do the 4-step walk around. So basically, you can hold your arms any way you want for the purpose of this video. We're going to do 1 arm up, 1 arm down. So if you're doing the left, your right arm is up, your left arm is down. When you go to the right, your right arm is down, left arm is up. All right, so here, without the veil, step left, left, right, left, right. Okay, one more time, step left, 1, 2, 3, 4, and just bring your arm back around. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, you can take the steps as big or as wide as you like. Because of the camera frame, I'm taking them pretty small. So then the other way, left arm up, we're going to step to the right. So the arm, remember, same arm, same leg. So here, right, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time, again, right, right, left, right, left. All right, so when you move in, it's just kind of like you could do both ways, back to back, and it would just be like with the fabric, it'd be a little bit more bouncy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, switch, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you do that switch, your fabric is flowing. Okay, so let's do it with the fabric. The first way we're going to do with holding the fabric from the top. So we here, right? So your left arm is down, so we're going to go to the left first. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. This arm is down. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So this is what it look like continuous. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you switch, your fabric never stops. 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that gives it that flowy movement. Okay. So just remember, it'll just follow you. So if we do it with 1 hand, remember, this is our half circle. We drop it, we hold it from the corner. So because the fabric is long, if you feel like you have to do really big arms, you could just kind of grab down a little bit. If you're shorter, you feel like you got more control. So you would be here from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. And same thing, even with the arms, you still can switch smoothly and quickly. Nobody even know. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You just bring it in front of you and you switch your arms. Okay? Because I know sometimes, I wanted to show both ways because I know sometimes it takes people a while to get used to having the fabric in both arms and still moving freely. So for starting, you can start with 1 arm, and as you feel more comfortable, you can do both. All right, let's go on to the next movement. All right, the next movement is going to basically be just circle movements. So you just here with your arm, you can lean, step one, step two, step one, step two. So with that, you're going to hold the fabric from the top, you're going to lean, you're going to step out, one, right arm. So leg or arm, same foot, same time, okay? So just a basic movement, but it's beautiful because you have so much fabric that's just flowing and it's a constant movement, okay? All right, so here we are from the top, what I demonstrated. Right leg, one, left leg, two, right, one, two, see? One, two. So the bigger your arms, the more flow you'll get with the fabric. So if you go short arms, it's gonna look like this, 1, 2. But if you do big arms, 1, 2, 1, 2. So although it's an extension of your arm, your movement affects how big the movement is. So we can still go here and do short movements and get it really, really slow. Or we could do it wide, wide. They give it much bigger movements. So if you wanted to do it with just one arm, the other arm would just follow. So you would go 1, 2, 1, 2. So because you have fabric in one arm, you want to make sure that you keep the arm moving so that the fabric doesn't just drop. So again, one arm here, step 1, 2, 1, 2. So if you're going to do one arm, you want to keep both arms moving, whereas though before, when you were just doing it from the top, you kind of could go one arm at a time. But you want to keep the fluidity to go all the way around to keep the fabric moving, because when you hold it from the corner, it's a much longer piece of fabric and you don't want it to kind of get stuck. So you want it to keep flowing. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, so that's that basic movement, and we will move on to the next one. I think I want to show you 2 more. All right, but this next one is basically just presenting with the fabric. So if in between your worship, if you need a moment to just breathe, this is perfect for that. So then you can kind of like get your breaths into place. And presenting can be in any direction. You pretty much just lean and present to the Father. You could present here, and then you can always drop your head, still holding the veil, and then you can come back up, right? Then you can present with either leg, come up. You would literally, so the fabric would be here, and as you're lunging, your fabric is coming up as you're presenting to the Lord. And then you can drop your head as into bow into Him, okay? And then you come back in. If you wanted to present to the right, we would just go here. We would have the fabric still in our hand, and we would just present. And the fabric will be here. And then you can also lean forward to put your head down, and then you can come back up. All right, so that lunge. So on the other side, you would have the fabric the same way. Present, fabric is coming up. And as you bow down, your arm and your head goes down as you present to the Father. So the fabric is still here hanging, and then you can come back up. All right, so again, that's a perfect movement where you just either want to transition, get your bearings, get your breathing together, whatever you see fit. And of course, the presenting can be in any direction, one arm, 2 arm, however you feel most comfortable. So with the fabric, the first one I'm gonna hold is here. So with the present, remember we lunge, the fabric start here, and we lunge, nice and slow. Wait, I'm sorry. So we want to lunge and hold our head up first. So lunge to the Father, then drop our head, fabric stays up, and come back. All right, other side, as we lunge, fabric moves here, and bow. Arm stays up, and back in. Now remember, it doesn't matter on the tempo of the music. You can present slow or fast. All right, slow or fast, all right? But even if it's fast music, you can still present to the Father in whatever fashion you see fit. And then just bow down. And then come back in, all right? If we're to the right, this is what it would look like. The same as our walk arounds. We would be here, and we would lunge. 2, 3, 4, bow. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, present on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So any direction, okay? With the one arm, you can bow here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back in. Again, bow. 1, up, 2, and down. One hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it doesn't matter. It's whatever you're comfortable with. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So hopefully, let me do it a little bit slower with the one arm. So here, just basically the other arm. Remember, whenever you have one hand, the other one is just following. 1, 2, 3, 4, bow. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could just hold it there, or you can come back up. Whatever you see fit. To the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, bow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's 3 of the basic movements. I'm gonna show you one more. I wanted this video to be kind of short. I feel like it's kind of long, but the last movement I'm going to show you is turns. So you could do turns down low, or you could do them up high. So without the bell, we just here, turn, 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to have them up high, put your arms up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't have to turn back to back in both directions, but I'm just showing you that's an option. If you wanted to do it with the veil, so when I have my hands up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's with the veil in front of us. If you want the veil behind you, you have to complete the movement. So if the veil is behind you, so that there's a fall on top of your head, you have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, bring it down. Back up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and bring it back in front of you. Otherwise, if you just stop, it's gonna fall on top of your head. So remember that. So you could do it in front or behind. They're both beautiful. I feel like behind, it flows a little bit better in the air. Just remember to complete the movement and then just whoosh, back up and back down, okay? Let's try it with the veil. So here we go. All right, U-shaped veil. So down low, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all I did was switch my arms. So here, left arm is across my body. 1, 2, 3, 4, switch. Right arm behind my body. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Arms up, looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Behind my head, looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember I said you gotta drop it. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so whichever turn you're more comfortable with. With the one arm, you just have down low. Remember the other arm can follow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you don't want to switch arms, you can keep it. So you can hear it's in your right arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just go back. 1, 2, 3, 4. See how beautiful the fabric is? 3, 4. All right. One arm up here. Same thing. Other arm has to be following. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Same thing. Doesn't matter which arm, whichever one you're more comfortable or you're more dominant. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. You see the fabric is how it flows beautiful? 2, 3, 4. Keep moving. It just keeps flowing. All right. To conclude this video, lastly, we're going to put all 4 of those steps together. And it doesn't matter how many you do of each. So we did remember we did the 4-step walk around. You did it with either your arm up or your arm down. You could do either. Then we did the arms. And then we did the present here, or you could present here. And then we did the spin, okay? So let's do it together. So let's do the walk around. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Present for a 1, 2, 3. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Present for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and turn. 2. Turn. Or turn up. Turn up. And that's it. All right, so that is 4 basic steps if you are just starting with the veil. And listen, at the end of the day, just worship the Father. Hopefully this video was helpful. I tried to do it both with the veil and without, so that you can see my arm and leg movement, because I know sometimes the veil can block it. But prayerfully, this was helpful. And you know, at any point, you guys can pause it. Like, I tried to not just do one set of motions. I tried to incorporate a couple so you can have something at the end of the video. But if you find this video helpful, let me know, because we could do a variety of different type of tutorials with our dance veils, with our worship flags of different sizes, different movements, different rides. So just let me know. We're here to be a blessing to you and help in any way that we can. And until next time, thank you again for watching. God bless.